Hey, what's up? Clearly, I will just go ahead and tell you, warning, here is your warning sign. I am in a mood today. So that means that you are going to get the unadulterated, sometimes littered with four-letter words, Dawnna today. I would suggest straight on that if this offends you, if you are so worried that I'm going to drop an F-bomb, you need to go ahead and click that X right now and move it along, because today I have some things that you desperately need to hear. Why in the hell are people competing? Why are you competing? There is no freaking room for you to be competing. If you are going to be out here in any way, shape, or form as an entrepreneur, you should not be worried about competition. You should be worried about domination. Competition is for the people in the middle of the pack. That's who that's for. And just in case you're wondering who in the hell is the crazy lady wearing the orange on the screen today, my name is Dawnna St. Louis. I am the CEO of highprofitzone.com, and I am also an international keynote speaker. Now, let me tell you a little bit something about this. So I had somebody who hit me up today, and they were telling me how they were, quote unquote, afraid. That was the first thing they started off. They started off with telling me that they were afraid. And the reason that they weren't going to do anything is because they were waiting until they got their ducks in a row. Now, this wasn't about working with me. This was just about working in general, right? So here it is. They give me all this crap about they got to get their ducks in a row. I'm like, baby, I don't even play with fowl. Why are we talking about ducks? Seriously, if you're waiting to be fearless, if you're waiting to have everything in order, then you're not ready for this game. Because if you're not going in a little scared, then you're waiting too long. That's number one. Number two, you can't dominate unless you got some ovarian audacity and some testicular fortitude. Until you are ready to stand up in front of everybody and say, this is my shit and I own it, you're not ready. You are not ready. So yes, I had someone who said I had 2 seats left to my High Profit Zone retreat, and this person asked me if they could go. And then they gave me this whole song and dance and this quiet thing. And they were, crying and all this emotional stuff. And I said, honey, you're not ready for this game. And she goes, I think I can compete. Congratulations. Let me tell you what competition looks like. Competition looks like the lion goes out, the lioness goes out, she gets the meat and she starts eating. When she's done eating, she drops it there in the middle and the rest of the cats come in. The rest of the cats come in, that's competition. The bitch who ran out there and got the elk and killed it and ate hers first, that is domination. So are you dominating or are you just sitting there vying for scraps? I mean, because that's what it really comes down to. You are entirely too great. You have taken all the risk. You got up off your ass. You made a decision that you were going to step away from your job. Somebody who gives you money every 2 weeks so you can be right there in the middle of the pack. Someone gave you that, right? And then they gave you that and you said, I don't want that. I don't want that at all. You know what I want? I want to go out there and do it on my own. What's up, Wendy, baby? I want to go out there and do it on my own. So then you go out there and you do it on your own, and now you are afraid to dominate? Get the hell up out of here. Are you kidding me? Listen, if you're sitting there watching me right now and you're like, oh, she's scary, then do not hit me up, because this is way too much for you. You're not ready. You are not ready. I would strongly suggest that you get up off your ass and go get a job. But for the rest of you who are sitting there going, oh my God, you know what? I did give up the safety, security, and comfort of my job. I did give up all the things that my creature comforts. I was going to get a check every 2 weeks and my health care. I did give up all those things. And now I'm out here daring it to do it on my own. Baby, you better be like the lioness and go and dominate that elk and stop waiting for somebody to bring the meat back to you. You can't go out there half-assed and scared. What is wrong with you? And when you get on the little sales call, recognize you got the product, you're in control. The person on the other end, if they don't get the product from me, well, then good luck to them. Because I am not just good, I am the best in the business. And I can say that because I bring the results every time. Oh, you want me to stand on your speech and speak on the 7 triggers to yes? Your audience is going to be tired. Are you really ready for this? Do you really want me to be first? Because the rest of your people are going to have to come up. Some people go, oh, well, Dawnna, that's just being conceited. No, baby. That's because I dominate the stage. I dominate it. And I make sure that every person in that audience feels like that is theirs too. They're with me. When I do my retreats, I don't just do a retreat. I don't just go, I'm going to have all you guys come in and I'm going to teach you how to be entrepreneurs. No, I'm like, look, we gonna get all this shit together so y'all can go out and make some money, because my expectation is that everyone in this room, if there's 18 people, I'm expecting 18 millionaires to be born from this. I did not go from living in a car at 19 years old and selling a business for $250 million 20 years later because I wasn't trying to dominate. What are you doing? What is the point of taking all this risk if all you're going to do is compete? No, take it to the next level. Make sure people know that you bring it. Listen, one of the ways that you dominate, eradicate excuses. Literally. Remove excuses. When people tell you they can't because, it does not matter. The only two words they said that mattered to me was they can't. And a person who thinks they can't should not be in my circle of friends who only know that they can. They're already out. I have no room for it. Listen, if I ask somebody to come, and I'll give you a perfect example. If I ask someone to come to my retreat, and I ask them once, and I ask them twice, because I rarely ask. If I ask you a third time, I will never ask you again, because clearly I see something in you that you don't see in yourself. And if I can't get you to see that within yourself, there's no need for us to keep talking. You haven't seen your greatness. You haven't tapped into it. I can't help you do that. You sitting there with the ability to fly and you still walk into the store. I can't help you. You're not even willing to see how great you are. All I'm saying is, you have done what you needed to do. You quit your job. You went and bought a domain. You popped up a website. You went and got pictures and video. You put together contracts. You got your whole CRM system put together. And then you have the nerve to tell me all you're trying to do is compete? Fuck competition. Dominate the market. Own the market. That's why you stepped out from your comfort zone. You didn't step out from your comfort zone to be a little bit uncomfortable and kind of successful. You stepped out of your comfort zone to take over the market and for people to know that you are the baddest person on the planet. Be that person. Don't look at me and see that I'm someone intimidating and I talk too hard and you can't handle. See me as somebody who you're going, I can't wait to go hang out with her so I can have some of the juice that she drinking because we about to take over this thing. That's what you want to be. I am just frustrated today with the greatness that I see in people being stifled by themselves. They are literally stifling their greatness by letting the person in the mirror talk them out of being great. You are so much more. You've already taken those first initial steps. What in the hell are you waiting for? Get on the phone, have a conversation. I got to tell you this. So I was talking to this lady the other day. So I said, hey, I'm really interested in talking to someone who is a speaker manager, like a speaker manager, not necessarily a bureau, but a speaker manager. And then I went and looked at the other people that they represent. And I'm like, but maybe not you. And then I found another one that hit me up. Now she was a lot better. But my point is, you gotta bring your A game. You not just your A game. You gotta bring that game that just literally kicks everybody else to the curb. That people go, that person's name is synonymous with getting your shit together. That's what, like, when they pick up the phone and they hit you up, like my girl Wendy Porter, when they hit up Wendy Porter, there is no question that they're going to get the Porter experience, that she is going to bring the Porter experience, that they're not just having an event, they're having an experience, because that's what she brings to the table. That's what I'm talking about. See, I play with A players like that they come out, they're like, listen, I'm not relying on corporate colonization anymore. I done found my financial freedom. It is now time for me to dominate. It's time for you to dominate. It is time. It is time. And for y'all sitting there right now talking about, I hear everything you're saying, and I'm going to wait for January 1st. What the fuck does January 1st have to do with anything? What's wrong with 5 minutes from now? Like, seriously. It is time right now. Stop giving me these BS excuses. I don't have time right now. I don't have the money right now. I mean, it's way too much work. You know what? If it's important enough, just move some shit off your desk and make this happen. Your New Year's resolution for 2019 is that you will dominate your market. That's all I'm saying. That's your New Year's resolution. I don't need you to put no other New Year's resolution on the board. Market domination. That's your New Year's resolution. Everything else under that is how you going to dominate that market. That's it. Go and look at what people are doing and create a different experience. Dare to be different, because people who are different dominate. Do you guys think just by accident I was like, we could do these in mansions? No, that wasn't by accident. I'm like, how the hell is everybody else doing that? Well, that's bullshit. I don't like that, and I'm not doing it that way. This is how I'm going to do it, and here's why. Oh, and you know what? Not everybody can come. The only people can be in the high profit zone family are people who are bad enough to be in the high profit zone family, period. It is time for you to dominate your market. Stop, for God's sakes, telling me that you just want to compete, because competing is not enough. It is time to dominate. That's all I got for you today. Hey, I got 2 spots left in the high profit zone. If you have the testicular fortitude and the ovarian audacity, and you are an action taker, and you're sitting there going, Dawnna, I need to dominate in 2019, and I know you have the juice to make that happen, then hit me up. Don't hit me up if you're scared. Don't even bother. I don't have time for scared people. I'm looking for people who, even though they have a little fear in their heart, they got a shit ton of courage, and they're like, I'm ready. Those are people who need to hit me up. That's all I got for you guys today. Have a good one.